Hello students, welcome to lesson number 12 on circle theorem. We'll begin our lesson today with solution to the assignment. I hope you all did the assignment. Good. Now let's read the question. In the diagram below, O is the center of the circle. Line ABC and line CEF are tangents. Angle ABH equals 42 degrees and angle BOE equals 138 degrees. Angle BCE equals x plus 12 degrees, and we're to find I, angle BEH, II, angle BHE, III, x, and then Ivan, angle HGE. Alright, so always the first thing to do is to look for clues in the question. So we're told that line ABC and then line CEF are tangents. So it means that we have to apply a theorem on tangent to help us solve some of the angles in the question. Okay? Alright, so let's move on to the diagram. So our first question was to find angle BEH. Angle BEH. That is this angle. Okay. We're to find this angle. Angle BEH. Good. Now, tracing the angle down. Okay. Tracing this line down and this one down. You realize that it falls on chord BH. So it means that chord BH formed the angle at E. Okay, so when you trace the angle down, it falls on this chord. So it means that this chord formed that angle here. Good. Now looking at this one also, we have a line here and we were told it's a tangent. So line AB is a tangent and then chord, this one too is a chord. Now there's an angle formed between the tangent and the chord. Okay, this angle. So this angle is formed between tangent AB and chord BH. So we learned that anytime there is an angle formed between a tangent and a chord, that angle is the same as the angle that the chord forms at the alternate segment. So it means that this angle here formed between tangent AB and chord BH is the same as this angle here, which is angle BEH, formed by the chord what? BH. Okay, so this angle is equal to this angle. And we're given in the question that angle ABH is what? 42 degrees. So it means that our answer to the I will be 42 degrees. So let's present our solution. So always write the question number. So now angle BEH is equal to angle ABH. Okay, so substituting, we are going to have 42 degrees. And then our angle BEH will be equal to that. So the first one, this is the answer to it. Good. So let's move on to II. Good. With II, we're to find angle BHE. Angle BHE. Angle BHE. So this angle. Okay, this angle. Good. Now tracing that angle also down. Okay, you realize that it also falls on this line chord BH, chord BE. Okay, so when you trace this angle down, it falls on chord BE. So it means that chord BE formed that angle. So this angle at H here was formed by by chord B. Okay, good. Now this same chord BE form the angle at the center here, which is O. This angle O here. It is the same chord BE that formed the angle at H here, which formed the angle at center here. So we learned that anytime a chord forms an angle at the center and the same chord forms an angle at the circumference, the angle at the circumference times 2 will give us the angle at the center. Okay, so in our case we are to find the angle at the circumference. So it means that when we divide the angle at the center by 2, we'll get the angle at the circumference. I hope you get it. Good. So angle BHE will be equal to half of angle BOE. Okay, and we're giving angle BOE in the question to be what? 138 degrees. So when we do the cancellation, we'll get the answer for angle BHE. So let's present our answer. Good. So angle BHE, okay, is equal to angle BOE divided by 2. I hope you get it. So our angle BHE will be equal to 138 degrees divided by 2. So when we simplify, we are going to get 69 degrees. 69 degrees. So angle BHE is 69 degrees. Alright, so let's look at question 3. Now with question 3, we were to find x. Good. Now the x can be found here. We're told that x plus 12 is this angle. Okay, so the angle at C here is x plus 12. Good. So how do we get this x? Let's look at the diagram carefully. So looking at the diagram carefully, you realize that there is a quadrilateral here, a four-sided figure here, that is OBCE. So OBCE forms a quadrilateral. OBCE forms a quadrilateral. Okay, now this line is a tangent. Okay, and then this line is a radius. So line BO is a radius, and then line BC is what? A tangent. And we learned that anytime a tangent and a radius of a circle meet, the angle formed between them is what? 90 degrees. So it means that from here to here, this angle is what? 90 degrees. The same thing applies to this side. Now this line OE is a radius, and then line CE is a tangent. So the angle formed between them should be equal to 90 degrees. So from here to here, this angle is what? 90 degrees. Okay, and we know from plane geometry 1 that the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is what? 360 degrees. Good. Now, and we also know that 180 plus 180 will give us what? 360 degrees. Now this 90 degrees plus this 90 degrees will give us 180 degrees. Good. So it means that we've gotten one of the 180 degrees. So it's left with the other one. So the other one will be gotten by adding this side to the angle at the center. So the angle at the center plus this angle should be equal to what? 180 degrees. So when we add it and equate it to 180 degrees and simplify, we'll be able to get the value for x. Okay, So to get x, we have to add x plus 12 to the angle at the center and equate it to 180 degrees. When we simplify, we'll get the value of what? X. Or you can do solve for x by adding this angle to the 90 to the angle at the center to this 90 and then equate it to what? 360. You will still get the same answer. Okay, good. So let's look at the presentation of the solution. So I. Okay, good. So with the I, we have angle BOE plus angle BCE equals 180 degrees. So we're given this one to be 138 degrees plus angle, so we are substituting now. Okay, so when so it will rather be x plus 12, okay, degrees, and this will be equal to 180 degrees. So now we have x plus 12 degrees equals 180 degrees minus 138 degrees. So when we do the subtraction, we are going to get 42 degrees, and then we have x plus 12 degrees. So the degrees is more or less like units, so the units can cancel out. Okay, so we now have x plus 12 is equal to 42. Okay, x plus 12 is equal to 42. So our x will be equal to 42 minus 12, and this will give us what? It will give us 30 degrees. Okay, no degrees, 30, because the degree is a unit and it has cancelled out. So the value of x is 30. The value of x is 30. Good. So that is the answer for I. So now let's move on to IV. Good. Now IV, we were to find angle HGE. Angle HGE. So this angle. Okay, this angle. HGE. Good. So now, observing the diagram also carefully, you realize that there's a cyclic quadrilateral. Even though we're not told in the question, but when you observe or when you look at the diagram carefully, you will see that there's a cyclic quadrilateral there. That is HBEG, because all the vertices are the circumference of the circle, and it's a four-sided figure. Okay, good. And we learned also that in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles add up to what? 180 degrees. So it means that the angle here, from here to here, that is angle HBE, okay, plus angle HGE should be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, because it's a cyclic quadrilateral and opposite angles are what? Supplementary. Okay, good. So when we add this angle to the angle here and equate it to 180, we'll be able to get the answer for angle HGE. Good. But unfortunately, this angle wasn't given. Okay, so it means that we have to find it, then we add it to this one before getting the answer. Okay, good. So how then do we get this angle here? How then do we get the angle here? That is angle HBE. How then do we get that? So observing also again, you realize that HBE is a triangle. Okay, HBE is a triangle, and we learned that the sum of interior angles of a triangle is what? 180 degrees. So it means that when we add this angle to this angle to this angle and we equate it to 180 degrees, we'll be able to find this angle. Okay, and we have already gotten this angle and this angle. So when we add this one to this one to this one and we equate it to 180, we'll be able to find this angle. Okay, so let's do that. So Ivy. Good. So with Ivy, we have angle BHE plus angle HBE, okay, plus angle BEH equals 180 degrees. So substituting, we have 69 degrees plus angle HBE, okay, plus 42 degrees equals 180 degrees. So we'll have angle HBE equals 180 degrees minus, so 69 plus 42 will give us 111 degrees. So angle HBE is equal to, so 180 minus 111 degrees will give us 69 degrees. 69 degrees. Okay, 69 degrees. Good. So it means that angle HBE is equal to 69 degrees. Good. So let's go back. Alright. So now that we've gotten angle HBE, when we add that angle to angle HGE and equate it to 180, we'll be able to simplify and get angle HGE. Okay, so let's do that. Alright. So angle, so still Ivy, angle HBE, okay, plus angle HGE should be equal to 180 degrees. So substituting, we have 69 degrees plus angle HGE equals 180 degrees. So angle HGE will be equal to 180 degrees minus 69 degrees. So simplifying, we are going to get 111 degrees. That is angle HGE. Okay. So students, this is the solution to the assignment. Take your time, go through your own, and then compare it with this one. Where you didn't get it, make sure you get it. Okay? Alright. So we'll end here with our lesson. Okay? We'll end here and then continue next time. Okay? And you know I will not leave you without an assignment. So there's an assignment waiting for you. Okay? Alright. So revise your notes, read ahead, till we meet again. So look at the assignment. Good. It's a beautiful question. Don't panic, as I've been telling you. Just read the question and then apply the theorems. You'll be able to solve it. Alright. So till we meet again, stay safe. Bye.